Hello, Star Family. How are you guys doing today? I hope everybody is doing well. Let me get this out of the view. Um, I've been having a great couple of days. I hope you guys have been having the same. I know for a lot of you guys, we are in like transitioning periods and stuff like that. I know I've been talking to a lot of my, my soul fam or whatever, and I've been telling them, like, yes, it's been lonely, things have been, I've been feeling a little alone or whatever, but let's not, because I know when lonely comes into the mix, we become desperate. Let's not be desperate, okay, you guys? Like, if it's somebody that's no good, somebody toxic from the past or whatever, you call up that person whenever y'all lonely or whatever. No, we don't need to do that. Okay, like this, we're separated. We're all separated for a reason, and that's why like I'm glad I'm having this opportunity to like start this YouTube business or whatever, and I'm doing this by myself. Like I feel like in the past I've always tried to like take people along in my journey, and that's not what was in the cards. Like sometimes you have to go through this shit alone. Like nobody watch my shit. I have to go listen. It might not be nobody in a 3D watching my shit, but I know my angels and my spirit guys. They over here clapping in the background because I've already like got my crown in the spirit realm. You feel me? I already got my coronation. Like they are clapping for me. So it's like obviously being in the 3D, like it can be like, oh, there ain't nobody supporting me. Da, 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 da. I ain't getting no views, blah, 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 or whatever. Girl, I know I'm doing the Lord's work. You feel me? So, and I know I'm putting positive vibrations out there into the universe. So at the end of the day, I will always win. You feel me? I will always win simply because I'm doing that. All right. So I got my sandalwood burning. Let's get right into it. I do have a star shit of the day. So today's star shit will be okay. So Miss Dolores Cannon, if you are well into your spiritual journey, I'm sure you already know about Miss Dolores Cannon. Like she knows she knew so much information about like aliens, star seeds, ETs, all that or whatever. And she used to share all this type of information because she contacted a lot of extraterrestrials um, and asked them questions that we wanted to know. So, like, she provided so many books, so many different books that she has out there. I haven't read all of them about, like, the beings who came here on earth to help or whatever, what their mission was, and all that good stuff. So if you don't know, her name is Dolores Cannon. Definitely dive into her work. Like she has so much like information. She passed or whatever now, but she has so much information that she was trying to share it to everybody, and she did just that. Okay, because she is an OG. She is a legend. Okay, if you're new on your spiritual journey, definitely dive into her work because you will find out a lot of stuff. And I know it's not gonna be the first time I come here and talk about Miss Dolores Cannon because we love her over here. Okay, all right, so the first thing, so the star shit that I want to talk to you about was something that she said. So she talked about how we all have a plan to exit out of our bodies. So obviously that's like death, right? And I know it can be a little nerve wracking for people to even talk about death because they have a fear behind death or whatever. I feel like me personally, I'm pretty okay with um dead. Like I know like we are, if I continuously say like we are spiritual beings having a human experience, why should I be afraid to die? You feel me? And I know it can be a little harsh for people to like grasp. They probably have like this misconception like, oh, I'm scared of the unknown. Once again, we talking about that again, being scared of the unknown. But it's like once you exit out of this body, like this is just flesh. Okay, we are spiritual beings. Once we exit out of this body, we literally we're gonna know so much shit. Like we're gonna know everything and then some. We're gonna know everything that we need to know. Because it's all knowing. Your spirit is all knowing. Your spirit have been on earth multiple times, you know, over so many years. You feel me? So it's like, whether you choose, like, you know, your spiritual, as a spiritual, your spiritual side, I should say, whether your spirit chooses to come back and incarnate on earth, that's something that your spirit choose. If not, you know, it'll go back to source. And that's kind of how everything works out, as far as like when we die or whatever. It's not just the end of the world. Your body dies, but your spirit lives on, you know? So there is no such thing as dying. You feel me? We're all energy, right? So energy can never be destroyed, you know? So let's just go ahead and talk about that first before I get right into what I'm going to talk about. Because it might look like it's dark, like it's really dark humor, but low key, it's literally the facts. Dolores, she talks about an exit plan. Okay, so we all have an exit plan. When we come here on Earth, it's already written in our contract. Okay, we already knew about this exit plan. In the beginning of our contract, because we read over everything and then we sign it, and that's what the soul contract is. So when you come here, you have to have a way to exit the body. Okay, so she was saying that everything literally happens for a reason. So you see when it's your time to go, and you choose how you want to go. Okay, and so she made an example, and she was just like, say for example, somebody said, I think it'll be interesting if I go out in a train wreck. I've never done that in a while. And I started laughing because I'm like, bro, that is so freaking crazy, because it's funny because how our spirit is, if we like, our spirit knows, like, we know, like, we have the choice to, you know, go out in a train wreck, go out in a car crash. Those are our choices. You feel me? So it's like you choose however way you want to go, and it's all planned. Like, it's all planned ahead of time. So knowing that, like, and I saw that video, like, I want to say like a day ago or whatever, and then today when I come up on Hollywood Unlocked, child, I seen a post that they said, and the post was, it says a 61-year-old, so it's a USPS worker, died from being attacked by a pack of 5 dogs. And when I tell you, this is old sweet little lady, and I'm just like, obviously the situation is not funny, but knowing what Dolores said, I'm just like, how? Like, why did you choose this? And I'm just like, girl, like 5 dogs. She decided that she wanted to go out being attacked by 5 dogs. And bless her heart. I know she living it up in the spiritual realm right now. Okay. But it's just so crazy because she just looks so sweet. And I'm just like, I know for me personally, child, I would definitely just go ahead and die peacefully. Okay. And I already know, I already know peace will be the last thing that I feel on this earth. Okay. So me personally, child, it would definitely be me peacefully. Okay. With my, significant other and my kids all grown up. Like, yes, I'm gonna have a well life, a wealthy, healthy, spiritually, like, tapped in life. Okay. So yeah, that was the start shit of the day. I just wanted to, make light of the situation, but that's so rough. Like, 5 dogs? Hell no, I do not want to be attacked by 5 fucking dogs. Like, girl, why did she choose that? Okay. But to each his own, child. So, yeah, I mean, I just wanted to say that because I know people have a little fear of death or whatever, but it's like, girl, like, you or guy, like, you chose however way you wanted to go out. You knew when you were going to go out. You have a soul contract, and you'll remember that whenever the body dies, obviously. So yeah, let's not be scared of death, y'all. Like, it's literally a part of the experience. We was born, so the only way we have to go is literally we got to go out, right? Like, let's have peace with that, because, child, that's a part of the human experience. We chose however we wanted to get out here. So it's like, Yeah, let's not be scared of death, girl. Like, accept it. The more that you're fearful of things, situations, you're gonna put yourself in those situations. You're gonna manifest those things into reality, and you're just like, I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't know what I'm gonna. No, girl. Like, it is okay. Go back to going with the flow. Like, you will be good. Matter of fact, once you're out of this body, you gonna go back to love. Like, that's the whole. That's the whole root. Like, the whole root is love. Okay, like, we will be engraved like in just love, like, from everybody who love you. You feel me? And so, yeah, let's get right into the affirmation cards. Okay, Sam, I hope everybody have been doing great. Yeah, and if you're new here, welcome to the Star family. It's so good to have you here. Okay. And let me just say, if you do have any questions that you want your angels to ask, go ahead and think of that question now. So by the end of here, then we'll go ahead and your angels will go ahead and answer any question that you might have. Okay. So yeah, I hope everybody has been doing good. Like, I've been doing good. I told y'all. I know it might get a little lonely because we all separated, but it's gonna be time where we're gonna get our union with our soul family. And that was the last video that I just posted. We will definitely get our union. So work on yourself. You know, keep working on yourself. So you'll be ready for that. You know, for that union. All right. Now, Spirit, go ahead. Give us our star cards for today. What star cards should we have today? Ooh, that one popped up. Okay, look at this one. So it says, ooh, and then I'm gonna start getting two of these cards because, yeah, I like this card too. All right, so this one says, I will exhale, I will exhale all that weighs me down. Just so y'all can see well. I know my light can be a little bright sometimes. Boom. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying, like, talking about stress and anxiety and stuff like that. Like, in my last video, I was talking about that. And it's like, exhale, like, release all of that shit. All of that shit is literally weighing you down. Like, you do not need to be stressed about what's gonna happen next, this and that, or like how we was talking about today. We were talking about that. We should not be worried about, oh, like, this is gonna be put me in this position where, you know, I'm fearing for my life. You feel me? Exhale all of that shit. You do not need to have that weigh you down. And I know for me, like, in my experience, I went through an experience where I was, like, paranoid. Like, I was so paranoid. I was looking around. I was fearful of everything. Like, I was just, I was like, who can I trust? Like, this, and that, whatever. I don't know who I can trust. Da, 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 da. And it was so scary because it was just like, especially in your spiritual journey, if you have gone through something like that, because that was my spiritual awakening. And I know hearing from other people who experienced that from in their spiritual awakenings, they went through that same phase where they didn't know who they could trust. Like, it was just like their world was literally crumbling down. And what was happening is I was basically getting all that. I was getting everybody's information. I was getting too much information at this time. So all this information that did not even serve me. You feel me? And it was just like, it was very, very fear-based because everybody was like, this person, you can't trust this person because she doing this, she doing black magic on you. Girl, like, it was like, what? Huh? Like, I can't trust her because she this, and that. I was looking at everything like angels and demons, okay? And literally, I was so scared. I was so afraid. And that shit was it was keeping me heavy because it was so much, like, it was just so unhealthy. So it's like, right here, like I always constantly say, like, we're supposed to be flowing. We're supposed to be flowing. So flowing with the emotions. You can't flow if you have all this baggage that's on you. And then even talking about baggage as well, that can be in a relationship, that can be in a friendship, that can be applied to everything all across the board, because it's like those type of feelings, those are actually weighing you down. And then I even, like, something else that just popped up in my head was that, you know how, say for example, you was in a relationship and you never, like, you never healed from that relationship, and then you hop into another relationship. You got all that stuff, like that past baggage, those past hurt that's weighing you down, and then you bring that load to another relationship, and then you wonder why it don't work out, because you haven't exhaled all of that shit that doesn't serve you. You have to exhale all of that shit. You got to release it. And sometimes, like, I know like consciously we think that we're good or whatever, but no, in your subconscious mind, like, they like, no, you haven't healed from this trauma yet. And that's why this relationship is not working out, because you're not acknowledging the shit that you need to actually heal from. Once you acknowledge that shit, like, or even if you say, like, I'm ready to release all that no longer serves me, say that shit into the universe. Like I already told you, these are affirmations. Like, we're doing affirmation cards. So if you gotta say, like, once you say that shit out loud, then those things are gonna come up, and you better be ready to heal those traumas that come up. Okay, you got to be ready to release them. Don't be like, oh shit, this is hard. Like, when these feelings come out and you don't even know why they coming out, there's a reason why they're coming out. Like I said in the last video, there's a reason why it's coming out. You got to be ready to release, exhale all that weighs you down, period. All of that shit does not need to come with you. And I know, I don't know if you're familiar with the A8 portal that did just happen. That was one of those portals that was just like, you got to release all those things. And I was like, people, places, things, all that energy, like, that does not serve you. Because in order to get through the portal, we got to be light as a feather. Like, you should not be heavy, dragging all these past hurt and past pain into this, into this new... we in new territory right now. You feel me? We are in new territory. Like, you have to release all that does not serve you. And then you'll be great. You'll be light as a feather. You would not have no worries. You would not have no anxiety. You would not have no depression. You will just be going with the flow of life. Like I'm literally going with the flow of life. I wake up each day and I'm like, okay, let's do this. Boom. And I'm here. All right. And then the next one says, I am worthy of happiness and love. Let me go ahead. Yes. You are definitely worthy of happiness and love. And whoever told you that you wasn't, child, they gonna get their karma. Okay, because they didn't tell you the truth. Okay, because listen, you have to believe that. Back to the last one, like I said, you have to believe that you are worthy of happiness and love. And in order for you to receive that in return, you have to pour that into yourself first. Like I told you, like, y'all have to pour that into yourself first, and then you will attract like happiness and love. But by saying this every day, say it every day if you have to, because this is already, you speaking these words of affirmation, it's already gonna change, and it's gonna change like internally, subconsciously. Then you're gonna be like, hell yeah, I am worthy of happiness and love. Fuck, like, I'm not about to be settling for some bare minimum shit. Like, no, we should not be settling for no bare minimum things. And I feel like that's what, like I touched on before, was about, like, how we become lonely. We become like damn near desperate. Like, we become so desperate to receive love, and we be like, dang, like, I'm doing all the right things. Like, why isn't my person coming? Like, I'm still single. Like, I still attract these people who aren't loyal, like this and that or whatever. And it's like, no, like, you're in a testing, like, you're being tested right now. Okay, you are being tested. So still pour into yourself. Don't fail the test by, like, allowing people who don't serve you back into your life. Like, no, you are being watched right now. You are being tested to see if you're gonna break because of that desperation, because of that loneliness that you feel. So keep saying to yourself, you are worthy of happiness and love, because you are. You have to believe that, though. Don't, like, say like, no, I don't think I'm worthy because of past mistakes. We all fucking make mistakes. Hell, I made some mistakes. I don't like. I've accepted them, like, because that's the only way I was able to get here. I had to make those mistakes. You feel me? So it's like if you don't believe that like you should be like forgiven from your past mistakes that your younger self made, then that's something that you have to sit with. You have to heal that trauma that you have, that you're harboring up. Okay? I'm good, but it's like you gotta heal those, those, like I said, those kind of feelings, that pain that's weighing you down. You have to exhale that shit. Okay? So, yeah, but you are definitely worthy of happiness and love, okay? Believe that. All right, and then this one says, today I am mindful. Today I know deep in my heart and soul that happiness and self-worth are within me. Girl, like I'm saying now, like, come on. Like I'm saying now. What have I been talking about just now? You are worthy of happiness and love. You have to know that deep within your soul. Like, you have to believe that shit is within you. Nobody can come and show you how to love yourself if you can't do it yourself. You feel me? You have to pour into yourself first, period. And that's why I love how everything just ties in together. Like, this whole journey is about love. The whole spiritual journey is not religion based. This is all about you coming back home to yourself. This is about your soul coming back home to themselves. Okay? And that starts with love. Loving every part of you. I touched on this on the last one. Loving every single part of you. Knowing that you deserve happiness and love. Knowing that self-worth, happiness, and love is within you. You have to know that, though. And then the next card, it says, today I am learning. Today I will focus on learning to grow into a better person. Listen, that's what this channel is about. Like, this whole channel is about learning to grow, okay? You are learning to grow. We are trying to evolve, okay? Like, we are spiritual beings. And I saw another post and it explained exactly what I was talking about. We are spiritual beings. Spiritually, we have to expand. There's no way. Like, you can't just stay in the same person that you were 10 years ago, 15 years ago, however many years ago. You cannot stay the same person. You naturally, like, it's literally instinctively, like, you instinctively grow each day. Whether you notice that or not, you do. Just like our cells, like, it's within us. Our cells literally move each day. It literally multiplies each day. So it's like, listen, you gotta see, like, you want to learn to grow to be a better person. Okay? That's all we worried about. Like, you gotta be a better person. Be better than you were yesterday. You feel me? And that's what the whole journey is about. Like, I'm here to, like, show you those, those dark aspects, those shadow aspects of yourself that you might have. And I'm shining the light on them. And I'm like, so you can look up, take a step back and be like, oh shit, like, yeah, like, that's something I need to work on, I definitely need to work on that. So thank you for shining that light on me, because I thought I was all good. Like, I'm the perfect person to be with. No, there's a reason why you're single right now. Hell, there's a reason why I'm single right now. I need to work on this. I need to work on myself. It was so many past things where I was literally pouring more into the other person versus myself. And the universe, God, my spirit guides, the divine, was like, nah, we don't like this situation. You need to pour in yourself, because this is about self-worth that's within me. That I was outwardly seeking for other people to tell me about my self-worth. You feel me? So it's like, if you have that same habit, that's the reason why you're single now. As harsh as it is, I have to tell you the truth. I have to tell you the truth. Like, there's a reason you keep attracting the same people that you're attracting. The same no good for nothing man. or females. Like, there's a reason you're attracting those people. It's something that's within you, like the type of things that you still entertain. Like, I know in the past, one of the things I used to entertain was like, I need a thug. Hell no, I don't need no fucking thug. Girl, I learned that lesson quickly. No, I'm okay. Because it was a whole trend. Like, that was such a trend that was going on. We all went through that phase. Like, yeah, I want a thug. Like, they can take care of me. Da, da, da. Listen, the universe heard that shit, okay? The universe heard that. And look, you definitely got your wish. So it's like, that's why it's back to being mindful for what you say, what you speak out there. And even the stuff that you actually like, you know? Like, the universe hears. Also, your body hears as well. Like, especially if you negatively speak on your body or negatively speak on your situation, your body hears, okay? There's ears all around you. Let me try to get this card real quick. Give me 1 second. So this one says, I am strong enough to handle anything that comes my way. Yes, you are. You are definitely strong enough to handle anything that comes your way. You have to believe that, though. Okay? Like, you are strong. These emotions that come up, like, say, for example, because I told you, like, we got to exhale all these, like, past, past feelings, past pains, and stuff like that. You're strong enough to handle anything that comes your way. You can do this. Okay? You have to believe that in yourself. Like, you are powerful. We are powerful beings, y'all. Like, sometimes I know we forget that because we come here and, child, all of our memories of who we actually are forgotten. But you have to realize that you are powerful. Girl or guy. You can handle anything that comes your way. Literally. And this is given definitely a crystal, like, and I love crystals, and it's just like that powers us. Like, crystals, they're strong as hell. Like, you feel me? We are the epitome of a crystal. Like, we are made up of energy, just like a crystal is, That's how we're so powerful. Like, yes. Nothing can break us. Girl, we signed up for this. We know what's up. All right, and then the next one that came up was, I trust my intuition and live a courageous life. I love this. I've gotten this for myself, and I was just like, hell yeah, I do. Like, listen, I love the artwork on these. I love the black and gold. Girl, yes. And I know for me especially, like, I trust my intuition. Like, obviously it was times where, like, I didn't know what was actually my intuition. And that's something that you obviously, like I said, use your discernment. Because sometimes it can be a fear-based decision. It can be an ego-based decision. But those are not your intuition. Your intuition is from your heart. What feels right for your heart, for your soul. That's your intuition. And I literally live my day. I live my days like listening to my intuition, because that will always get me to where I need to go, period. It will, like, your intuition will never fail you, but you have to trust it. I feel like it's so many different things, like so many times where, like, say for example, it's a person that we have in mind, and we was like, oh, I see the red flags, but I don't know. You do know. You definitely know. Trust your intuition, because you know if somebody is not right for you. You absolutely do know if somebody is not right for you. But I feel like y'all just, it's back to fear. Like, y'all, whether that's fear of being alone, being desperate, being lonely, that y'all like, oh, well, let me just give him a chance. Or even if it's a friendship, oh, let me just, I'm lonely. I ain't got nobody to talk to. Let me just, knowing damn well, like, That was a test. A test of you to actually to see if you do trust your intuition, whatever your intuition says. If somebody, if your intuition says no, like this person not right for you, y'all not on the right path, and you keep on forcing that, your life is gonna crumble. Like, you're gonna get your tower moment. You're gonna come out okay, obviously, but you have to learn that lesson. Like, when shit starts going to shit, it's because of the choice that you made. So it's like, you have to learn that. You have to learn from that. Okay? But yes, trust your intuition and then live a courageous life. Like I said, like this, like fear, let fear go. Okay? Fear will hold you back. The definition of fear is false experiences appearing real. Fear will hold you back. Okay? Fear will hold you back. Okay, but down to these angel cards. Listen, y'all, baby, I think I'm just keep it right there because that was a hard no. Listen, if you had any questions, like, if you had any questions regarding a person, a place, a thing, I don't know. Like, y'all know whatever question y'all had in the beginning. Baby, look what your angel said. Child, your angel said no. Your angel said no. So you can apply that to whatever, I don't know what your question was, whether it was, and that's what I was even talking about, like, trust your intuition. But obviously, like, you know, use your intuition based on whatever question that you did have. But your angel said straight up no. I ain't even want to clarify because it was just like, that's a hard no. Okay? That's a hard no. So that's your answer for today. I hope all of you guys stay flowing, glowing, and growing. I'm so glad that you guys are part of my journey, and y'all have a good one. Okay, bye.